Hi, I'm Joshua, and you may have seen some of my other videos. If you have, I'm sorry. But this one is kind of an important one. I'm here in my shed again, and we're not going to call it the shed anymore. I'm calling it the lair. There's a reason for that. It's a very important reason, but we'll get to that. Now, here's the thing. I got off the subway the other day, and while I was riding up the escalator to street level, I was behind a man who lit a cigarette right on the escalator. And of course, you know, there's no smoking inside the building. And so I was like, dude, you couldn't wait 30 seconds? And he looked at me, and I looked at him. And I just said, dude, you're an idiot. You know, just like that. And I'll tell you, the look on his face, you know, I just knew that I made impact. I made a difference that day. And, of course, you know, my first notion was, you know, to punch him in the head. But I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do that. But what I did is, like, I dealt with the situation with words, and I was, you know, I was there, and I did it. So, you know, and I thought about that, and I was at home thinking about it. So what I did is I went up to kind of, you know, a bad street in my town. You know, in your town, you've got the same kind of thing, I'm sure, in your city, wherever you are. If you live in my town, you know what I'm talking about. And I went up there, and, you know, I was walking down the street, and I was, you know, I was looking into windows, and I was looking into doors, and I was checking people out, you know, and I was looking at people walking down the street. And this guy walked up to me, and he said, you know, excuse me, are you looking for something? Or something like that. Maybe not like that. You know, it was the tone of his voice, though. It was the tone of his voice. And he said, you know what? I think he said, can I help you? No, maybe he said, can I help you? So I looked back at him. And I looked him right in the eyes. And I said, yeah? Well, maybe I can help you. You know what I mean? Maybe I said, I said, maybe I can help you. But anyway, the thing is that, like, he stepped back. He looked at me. The way he looked at me, you know, it was kind of a mix of fear and kind of admiration. And he stepped away. And I started walking. You know, and I was walking down the sidewalk, and I'm thinking, like, yeah, that's right. You don't own the sidewalk. The people own the sidewalk. It belongs to everybody. The streets belong to everybody. And I think that, you know, these couple of things, just this week, maybe kind of realize where my future lays, or lies. But, you know, everybody goes out and gets a job, and they do their job, and, you know, we talk about jobs, we talk about vocations. Vocations, that's your calling, that's your thing. And you know what? I finally realized what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I am supposed to be a superhero. Right? You know, right? And here, look. I thought about it a lot, and I mean, this is not the kind of thing that you come to lightly. I mean, it's not like it's spur of the moment, because, like, I drew a picture and everything of what my costume's going to look like, and how I'm going to dress up. And no mask, right? Superman doesn't have a mask. Or maybe I should have a mask. Batman has a mask. Anyway, it's very rough, you know, as you can see. A T on my chest. S obviously was taken. So I didn't know what the T, right? But I don't have a name, but I think that the newspapers will pick up on that. They're going to give me a name, right? So I'm going to get a name for the press. So it's going to be like Terrific Guy, or, you know, top man, because, you know, I'm the kind of guy that's going to be on top. You know, a man who wants to be on top. You know, if there's any other men and I'm going to be taking them out, I'm going to be on top. So, you know, T. Not sure about that, but the colors, you know, are there. It's orange and blue, and it's orange, you know, because it's bright and it's for justice, and blue is like the sky, and it's justice, you know, of the sky. So that's my, you know, my costume. I don't know how to make a costume quite yet, but we'll figure that out. But here's the thing, I couldn't kind of share this with people that I know because I have to keep a secret identity. You understand? So just so that, you know, I can do this thing, but I can still get it out there, so people know that that justice will be walking the streets. I had to do something to get it out there, and you know, so that's that. So you're there, you're in on the ground floor. You got the story, you got the whole history. So when people ask you, they'll say, you know, hey, this guy, T-Man, is out there. You can say, yeah, I know, because I saw him. He was, you know, on the thing with his paper, and, you know, look for him. And I'm kind of smiling in the picture. That's a smile of justice. All right, so watch the skies. Keep watching the skies. I don't know how to fly.